Okay, good evening, guys. Everybody open the Jira, which we have, the Jira page, which we have bookmarked. Be ready. Okay, looks like we have enough people. Anusha, you can share your screen. You are given the co-host access. So I did not give you the list of test cases yesterday. So I will be giving it to you today in Slack. Don't worry. I deliberately didn't give it to you yesterday. So you can write your test cases tomorrow and even on Monday morning, and you can share it with me on Monday night class. All right. So don't worry. Everyone, open your Jira homepage like this. Okay. ఇది క్లోజ్ చేసామా మళ్ళీ మన వాళ్ళకి స్టార్టింగ్ నుంచి చెప్పాల్సి వస్తుంది క్లోజ్ చేసేసి ఈ స్క్రీన్ క్యాన్సిల్ చేసిన who are those 6 people who are yet to join, and there are some people who have not yet accepted my GitHub invite. So you're not going to accept, you're not going to get my notes. So be careful. Please check your email inboxes. All right. It's time we can start. So everyone, yesterday we have discussed about epic story and task. We've also understood about your bug. You all know this theoretically. Theoretically, you all know this concept. So let's try to create these issues in Jira. All right. So everyone must be seeing active sprints and backlog option at the left hand side of your screen. Everyone should be seeing backlog and active sprints options at the left hand side of your screen. If you are not, if you have not yet opened your Jira page, open it. And if you're still not seeing these two options, either you are new to this session, new to this batch, or simple answer, you're not paying enough attention. I've discussed this multiple times. So by now, you guys should be having these two options in Jira. Anyone who still does not have it? All right. I'll take your silence as a yes. I'll take your silence as a yes. Okay. So I hope everyone can hear me well. Maybe due to offline classes, I'm not feeling well in my throat. That's all right. If you are not able to hear me, if I'm not clear or audible, let me know. My internet speed is pretty much decent for the class. All right. So, cool. So let's start creating our issues first. So you can create your issues in two ways. The most common way is by clicking at create at the top. You can use create at the top, the create button. Okay, you can use create button, which you guys already know, or else you can also use something like backlog option at the left hand side. Either click on create. We will look into create a little later. Let's first try to understand how to create your issues from backlog. Okay, so everyone should be able to open your backlog screen, and this is how your backlog screen should look like. At the right hand side, you are seeing quick start. At the right hand side, you are seeing quick start. There is a separate screen. Yes, yes, you can close that screen. You can close this particular screen. Yes, exactly. Close that screen. Yes, have a full screen like this. That's not really necessary. That's not really needed. So, all right. Everyone able to open this one? All okay? Cool. So everyone should be able to open backlog option at the left hand side. After opening backlog at the left hand side, this is what your screen will look like. From here, how many issues did we learn yesterday? And what are those issues? How many issues did we learn yesterday and what are those issues? Huh. 4. Okay. What are those 4? Exactly, Preeti. Correct. Exactly. Exactly. Epic, story, task, and bug. Can you sort them in the order, big to small, descending order? What is the bigger issue and what is the smaller issue? Can you order them from big to small? Sort them from big to small? What will be the first one? Epic, exactly. First is epic, next is your story, last is your task. Sometimes even a task can be divided into a subtask. Okay, so good. So now let's try to create an epic. How to create an epic? So vertically, you should be able to see an option called as epics at the left hand side. Vertically, yes, that option. You should see a vertical option called as epics at the left hand side like this. Okay, you should click on epics. Click on epics. And you should get an option called as create epic, the blue color hyperlink. Everyone, you should be able to click on epics, which is present vertically. And after that, you should be able to click on create epic hyperlink. The hyperlink called as create epic. Okay. If you click on create epic, click Jandama, create epic, click Jand. If you click on create epic, you can see that the issue type is automatically selected as epic. You need not change it. Let it be like epic only because you want to create an epic. Okay. You should write some summary for your epic. Summary is nothing but a brief about your epic. What is this epic about? A brief introduction about or a brief description about this epic. You don't write the entire epic here. Okay, you can, I mean, since this is your practice environment, you can write whatever you want, your wish. This is not going to make much difference. So just write summary epic or sample epic, whatever that you want to write, give it in the summary. No problem. Hold on. That's all right. Hold on. I'll let you know. Hold on. Okay. Okay. I got my project issue type summary and the reporter. If you click from backlog section, you might not be getting this. If you click from the create button at the top, you may be getting it. It will ask for epic name also, but again, it's not a mandatory field. It will not be highlighted here, red color asterisk. Summary is mandatory. Sorry, learn more మీద click చేయమ్మా, learn more మీద click చేయి. Epic కిందనే ఉంది చూడు. Okay, go back. Epic name is not mandatory. Epic name, it is not having the red color asterisk. All right, it's not having the red color asterisk, the epic name. Okay, if it is asking you to write an epic name, write it down, no problem. It is asking you to create or write an epic name, write the epic name. This is not mandatory. All right, next, some people might also be getting components, attachment, description, okay, linked issues, priority, and all this stuff. Relax, don't worry, you will know about these issues in the upcoming issue types. That's all right. You can select whatever is present, leave it like that. You can simply click on create. That's all right. You will learn about some of these in the next type of issues. You can give whatever epic name you want. Epic for purchase functionality or whatever you want to write. You can give any name for your epic. As far as I can tell you, in my Jira, it's not mandatory. It is only optional. Even for me, it's optional. If it is mandatory for you, write an epic name. No problem. Again, this is not something that needs to be done by an automation resource, an automation engineer. This is all taken care by your functional team or your manual testing team only. Even raising a bug is not your responsibility. You just find a bug, you report it to your manual testing team. They will take care of the rest. That's the ideal way of working, to be honest. Because an automation engineer's work is not to find out bugs. If he finds out bugs, that's all right. He'll report it to the functional team. They will take care of the Jira from there. Because you're not supposed, as an automation engineer, you're not supposed to I mean, you're not even required. It's not even a part of your JD job description to look into all of this stuff. All right. So that's completely fine. Okay. So write whatever epic name that you want to write. Okay. Write whatever epic name that you want to write. Give a proper epic name, a summary, and the rest of the fields are not mandatory, or even if they are mandatory, there is already some default value present in it. So don't worry, you will learn about those issues in the upcoming issues. Don't worry. Just click on create. Yes, just click on create. Create. You should all have an epic created like this. You should all have an epic created like this. You should all have an epic created like this. And one more thing, you can also invite your friends, teammates to the project. That is how your Scrum Master or your product owner is going to add you to the Jira project. How? How can I add my friends or teammates? At the top, you guys should see something called as Teams. At the top, in the middle of the screen, at the top, just to the left of your create button, blue color create button, you should see something called as Teams. If you click on that, you will see invite people to Jira or create a team or search people and teams. Okay, you can invite people to Jira also. If you click on invite people to Jira, click on invite people to Jira. One of you send your email address to Anusha, your Jira email ID, and Anusha, you send your Jira email ID to someone else of your choice, your friend, so that you can add them to your Jira project. Sangeeta, send it to Anusha. Someone give your Jira mail address to Anusha so that she can send you an invite. All right, cool. After typing their email address like this, okay, you can click on send invite and an invitation will be sent to you automatically by this person. సరిపోతుందిలేమ్మా ఒక్కరు చాలులే సర్లే పంపిస్తే పంపే ప్రాబ్లం లేదులే కానీ select the email ID and then you say add. Yes, add one person and that person will be sent an invite on behalf of Anusha. Someone send an invite to Anusha also so that she can also join your team. All good. Anusha వచ్చిందమ్మా invite. Check your Gmail or whichever mail ID you have given for Jira. స్క్రీన్ షేర్ ఆపేసి ఒకవేళ ఓపెన్ చేస్తా మెయిల్ అడ్రస్ మెయిల్ అంటే స్క్రీన్ షేర్ ఆపేసి మెయిల్ ఓపెన్ చేయండి కావాలనుకుంటే మీ ఇష్టం. ఓకేనా? ఇన్వైట్ వచ్చిందమ్మా మీకు? ఒకసారి రిఫ్రెష్ చేసుకోండి అమ్మా. Right. Someone has sent her the invite and she can click on join the team and join the team click cheyagane. If she clicks on join the team, she will be able to access Jashwanti's project now. She can access Jashwanti's project. She can start creating the issues in Jashwanti's project also now. This is how it works. Okay, this is how even you will also be added to the project by your Scrum Master or even your project manager. Okay, I hope everyone's adding. I mean, you might be having your friends in the session. I hope you are getting added. Okay, so she now will be having access to others projects also. She can create issues, interact with your issues. I mean, she's basically a part of your project. She's also a team member. She is also involved in your project. This is what it means. ఓకే, ఇక చాలమ్మా. ఎన్నైనా యాక్సెప్ట్ చేస్తావు నువ్వైనా కూడా చాలే. మన వాళ్ళు ఉంటారు ఇక. కొత్త కదా, అత్యుత్సాహం ఉంటదిలే. ఓకే, I hope you all have had access to someone else's project. I mean, it's not mandatory. Just telling you, just giving you a small brief. I mean, you will not. I mean, now Anusha has got an option, join the team, but in reality, you will not be getting that option. You will be directly added. Option land em undadu, direct attack ante. There is no option to join the team. You will be automatically added to the team by your Scrum Master. So obviously, untada. Okay, so keeping this aside, now I hope everyone has created epic. I hope everyone has created your epic. Okay, Anusha, నువ్వు కూడా వేరే వాళ్ళు ఎవరినైనా యాడ్ చేసుకోవాలి తల్లి మీ ప్రాజెక్ట్లకి. నెక్స్ట్ చూపించే దానికోసం ఒక మనిషి కావాలి. నువ్వు కూడా ఎవరికైనా ఒకరికి ఇన్వైట్ పంపించాలి. పంపిస్తే అప్పుడు వాళ్ళు యాక్సెప్ట్ చేస్తే ఇక్కడ చూపించచ్చు, ఆ ఫీచర్ చూపించచ్చు. ఇక్కడ ఆ ఫీచర్ చూపించాలంటే ఒక మనిషి యాడ్ అయ్యి ఉండాలి. ఓ మై గాడ్, ఇంత వానందు పడుతుంది ఒకటేసారి. ఓకే, అనుష క్రియేట్ చేస్తున్నామ్మా ఇక్కడ ఫుల్ రెయిన్. ఒక్క నిమిషం, ఐ విల్ బి బ్యాక్. Folks, just an update. సో నువ్వు యాడ్ చేయడం కాదు తల్లి, నువ్వు యాడ్ చేయడం కాదు. యూ షుడ్ నాట్ యాడ్. Sorry, all right. You must have already added people, so relax. No problem. Relax, cancel. Don't worry about it. Relax. Just an update, folks. Training heavily at my end. So just in case if I am, if I go offline for whatever reason, just imagine that there is some sort of a power cut at my end. I do not have any battery backup at the moment. So it's raining heavily in my place in Hyderabad. So just in case if I am offline for whatever reason, wait for my update on Slack. All right, cool. So you must have created your epic now. So one epic is created. Next, what will you do is you can also create an issue, other issue like a story. You can also create a story. So Anusha, this time directly create your story from the create button at the top. So you should all select the issue type as story. Everyone. Now, when you are creating a new issue, I hope everyone has created one epic at least. If you want to create more than one epic also, no problem. But at least create one epic for your project. You can create more also, no problem. There is no restriction on the number of epics or number of issues. So we cannot create more in this session. I have just limited it to only one. If you want, you can create more than one also. Your wish, your choice, your practice, your account, your machine. Okay. So next issue is your story. You can create a story. How? Same create button, but in the issue type, you should select the issue as story. So I hope everyone has selected the issue type as story. If you change the issue type, the fields underneath will also be changing. The underneath fields will also be changing. Okay. So project, whatever project you have, that project details, the issue type should be story. Next, let's all fill the mandatory fields first. So summary, give some summary to this story. Give some summary, whatever summary you want to give. Same, just like how you have given for your epic, give a summary for your story also, no problem. Okay. So I want every one of you to let me know. If anyone has not done this, let me know. Okay. Good. I'll take your silence as a yes. అమ్మా ఒకసారి స్క్రీన్ షేర్ ఆపేసి వాట్సాప్ లేదా మెసేజ్ వచ్చినట్టు చెక్ చేసుకో ఒకసారి. మనోళ్ళే అయ్యి ఉంటారు ఎవరో ఒకరు, నాకు 100% షూర్ నేను. అచ్చా, ఓకే ఓకే. Okay, you must have filled in the summary. So scroll down. Scroll down after filling the summary. Components, you should define your components. Okay, you should define your components. Components are, something similar to your stories only, but that's all right. These are not your mandatory fields because you have not defined any components. You will not be getting anything in that particular drop down. Relax, these are not mandatory. Attachment. What is your attachment? What will you attach? You can attach your screenshots, your test plan, your test strategy. Okay, your test case, test data document, whatever you want to upload. Anything that is related to this issue, you can upload those files. Anything related to this issue, you can upload in the attachment, no problem. Okay, it can be a simple screenshot. It can be a test data document. It can be a test plan file, test strategy document. Can be anything. Here a test case document, anything that supports, that is linked or that is part of this issue, you can upload. Next, in your description section, You should write a very detailed description about what this story is about what this story is. Go back. Should write a very detailed description what this story is about. What this story is about. ये story क्या है? क्या करेगा ये story? Changes in the story. What does this story do? Okay. Relax. This is not mandatory, so you did not fill it. But again, if you want to fill it, there are many text formatting options here. Okay. You see normal text drop down. First one chodam amma. Normal text drop down. Yes. If you want to change your font sizes, you can select all those font sizes from here. Okay. All those. Next. Okay. Next. Here bold, italics. Okay. Next. More formatting options. Underline, strike through, code. Okay. If you want to show some piece of code, you can even show some piece of code by selecting code as the option. No problem. Next. If you want your text in different colors, you can use your text color option, whichever color you want. Default will be black, as you all know. If you want to include any bullet points, select. If you want to include any bullet points, okay, you can include your bullet points. If you want to include any numbered numbers, point number 1, point number 2, point number 3, you can select this also. If you want to include any link to some other Jira issue, link to your QA environment application. Okay, whatever link if you want to paste, you can paste that link. If you want to add any image between the text, you can upload your image from the attachment section also. But if you want to add any image in between the text in the description section, you can add your image also. Mention @ you all tag your friends on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter. You all tag your friends. So if you can just type @ and start typing your friend's name, they will be tagged and in the description. So try Jamma, ni friends evaraithunnaro project lo. You can tag only those people who are present in this project. If they're not present in the project, you cannot tag them. JEMO ama peru. JESMO. She's not there. She's not a part of this project. Maybe she did not accept your invite. @ కొట్టమ్మ మిగతా వాళ్ళు ఇంకా ఎవరెవరు పంపించిన invite? Did you send it to any other? Monica. Yes, Monica has accepted your invite. So that is why Monica's name is present in the list here. You can start tagging Monica. Automatically, Monica will be getting a notification. Okay. Next, if you want to include any emojis, smiley symbols, you can include those emojis also, but keep it professional in your corporate environment. Okay. Keep it professional in your corporate environment. Unless it is really done by anyone else, don't use any emojis. Okay. The US guys, the Europe guys might be using emojis, but the people in India, nothing. We are soulless, emotionless. So no emojis by the Indian guys. Next, if you want to include any tables, you want to include any tabular format, some X number of rows, X number of columns, you can include a table also in the description. Click Gemmoxara table meeda. Click on the table. Yes, you can create some tables and some columns. Okay. In the table options, in the table options, click on table options. Yes. You can change the number of rows and number of columns in the table also. No problem. If you want to delete the table, click on the delete button, the trash bin button. The table will be automatically deleted. Okay, you have many more options. You can go and explore. No problem. You can go and explore all the options. All right. Next, reporter. Under a description, you have a next option called as a reporter. Reporter by default is Anusha only, because Anusha is the person who is creating this issue. So obviously it will be Anusha. But if she wants to assign someone else, she will also be getting her friends' names. Sir, click on the reporter. Click on your name. Click on that. Click on that. She'll be getting the names of her friends also. See, Monica, she got Monica's name. So this will be raised on behalf of Monica if she uses reporter as Monica. Okay. So far everyone is clear with all these details. or any confusion, any doubts? So far, all good. Okay, I'll take your silence as a yes. How can she create on behalf of other person? Reporter may, you will get your friends' names also. But again, in some Jiras, you cannot modify this. Here you have the option, but in some Jira types, in some Jira projects, you cannot modify this on behalf of someone else. If you are creating the issue, it will automatically be on your name only. So maybe you'll get an option in your practice environment, but in your real-time environment, you'll not be getting any option as far as I can tell you. So obviously the person who is creating the issue is the reporter. You cannot change that. So that's all right. The paid versions, it will be a slightly a little bit different. Okay, Anusha, next. Linked issues. What are linked issues? Linked issues are nothing but if there are any issues that are dependent or that are connected, that are related to this particular issue. Is any issue blocked due to this issue? Blocked means unless this issue is resolved, that particular issue will not be resolved. Or is there any issue that is the exact duplicate of this issue? Something like that. So linked issues represents the connection or the relationship between two issues. Either this is the duplicate of some other issue or is this blocking some other issue, whatever it is. Okay. In real time, you might not be getting this option also, to be honest. Okay. So relax. You need not select anything, leave it as it is because this is not mandatory field also. Fixed versions. In which version was this issue fixed? Since you're not maintaining any version history, you'll not be getting anything there. But in real time, you will be getting all the fixed version numbers. You can select the appropriate version number from here. But again, this is not something that tester might pick. This is something that the developer has to pick because he is the person who has to tell you in which version this has been fixed. Okay. So relax. Assignee. Nobody will be assigned at first. It will be automatic only. Assignee. Who is assignee? Assignee is the person who is going to work on this issue. Who is going to start work on this issue. You have just created an issue. There must be a particular person who should work on this particular issue. Okay. Assignee is someone who is going to resolve this issue, who is going to fix this issue. So it is automatic. Automatic means no single person has been allocated yet. It has to be allocated by the responsible team. Okay. So if you click on assign to me, it will automatically be assigned to you. You are the person who is responsible for fixing this. So you have assign to me option at the bottom, just below that. Okay. You can, if you click on assign to me, it will automatically be assigned to you. You are the person who is creating the issue. You are the reporter. You are the assignee again. So you will only raise the Jira. You will only fix the Jira. That's how it is. Then why do we have to raise it? So that we can keep a track of all the bugs that we have encountered. You may raise the issue and you may only fix the issue. That's completely fine. I'm not saying it is wrong, but you should report this issue. You should raise this issue on Jira so that we can keep a track of all the issues that have occurred in the project. Okay. So next, priority. So what is priority? Priority is basically used in your bug life cycle. In your bug life cycle, there is, if you have gone through the notes, you will be seeing something called as priority and severity. Bug priority and bug severity. But again, this is not bug priority or bug severity, but in testing context, severity means the level of impact that particular issue has on the functionality of the product. Let's say, how should I tell you? You have paid your amount, you have paid your electricity bill on Paytm, but it is not reflecting in the electricity department's website. This is a very serious issue. It's a high severity bug because if your electricity bill is not reflecting on the electricity department's website, then there is something wrong with the integration that is happening. What is integration? Integration is nothing but flow of data between two modules or two applications here. So your data is not flowing between two applications. You have paid the bill on Paytm, but it is not reflecting on your electricity department's website, which is a very serious issue. So this has a huge impact on the functionality of the product. Product wise functionality, it has huge impact. So functionality has been compromised, functionality has been disturbed due to this. So this can be a severe bug. But then what is a priority? Priority is nothing but the order in which the issue or the bug has to be fixed. You might be having 10 bugs. From those 10 bugs, what is the most important bug that you need to fix on priority? Which one has got the highest ranking? Which one is most important to be fixed first? There will be some bugs. Let's say your your product logo is not visible. This is one bug. Your product logo is not visible, or your UI buttons are not in proper color. Your UI buttons are not in proper color. Okay, blue color button, just like how you have blue color button create. Similarly, even in your application also, your buttons are not in proper color. This is one bug. Another bug is your login button is not working. You click on the login button and the login button, it is not logging in. So which one has got higher priority to fix now? As per your knowledge, as per your explanation, which bug has got more priority? The login functionality, the login button which is not working, is that has got higher priority, or the UI issue, the color of your button, which one has got higher priority? Which one needs to be fixed first? Exactly, your login button has to be fixed first. That has got higher priority. Some bugs will have higher priority naturally than the other bugs. It does not mean that the other bugs will not be fixed, but some bugs have to be fixed first. Maybe there is a release coming up. So if I have to give you a very small example, okay, you have got the build for your testing. You've got the build for a testing. You've started testing the application. You have done your sanity smoke testing. Sanity smoke testing has passed. But after starting the integration testing, sanity smoke testing has passed. So this means that you can start your actual integration and regression testing. This is what it is. So you started your integration testing. So now you realize that all your integration test cases are failing. All your integration test cases are failing. None of the integration test cases are working properly. All of them are failing one after the other because the data is not flowing between two modules. That is actually a high severity bug. It's a blocker. This is blocking your testing activity. Unless this issue is fixed, unless the integrations are fixed, you cannot proceed with your testing. So these are your high severity bugs. These are your high severity bugs. Unless these are fixed, unless the integrations are fixed, you cannot move forward with your integration testing. If you cannot do your integration testing, you cannot find your bugs. If you cannot find your bugs and fix them, you cannot proceed with release. So everything has got a cascading effect. So this is a high severity bug, blocker basically. So unless this is fixed, you cannot proceed or move forward. So this is a high severity bug. Other example, you have completed all your testing activity. You have completed all of your testing activity, you have fixed all of your bugs, everything was done. You have proceeded with your launch, delivery. The product has gone live. It has been released. After releasing in your prod environment, you have done your testing. So in your prod environment also, you should do your testing. Obviously, you have done your testing even in your prod environment also. Very good. After doing your testing in prod environment also, you have found out some bug. You have found out some bug which was not visible in your testing environment. This bug was not visible in your testing environment, but it was visible in your prod environment, live environment. So this is a high priority bug. This will become a high priority bug. All other bugs need to be put aside and the developer has to start fixing this particular bug. Because unless this is fixed, the user might be facing issues in the real-time environment, which will give a lot of bad name to the product for the product that you have developed, for the software company, and even for the client also. So this will become a top priority for the developer to fix. So severity and priority, nothing but severity measures the impact the bug has on the functionality of the application. How badly is your application damaged, or how badly is your application affected? That is what is your severity. Oh, there is a severe road accident. How will you say it's severe road accident? Some people got injured. Some people might have died. But when will you say it's an accident? When two vehicles have crashed and nobody has died, then you will say where there has been a major accident on Hyderabad-Bangalore highway. You will say it's a major accident that has happened on Hyderabad-Bangalore highway early morning today. But you will say a severe accident when some people might have injured or died. So why it is called severe? Because there is some level of impact on some other person. Some people might have injured, some people might have died. So severity assesses the impact on the functionality of the application, whereas priority will give you the order in which you need to work on this issue. You're not discarding the issue, not saying you're rejecting the bug. If the bug has been accepted, you will work on the bug based on the priority and severity only, not randomly. You cannot randomly pick any bug of your choice. Should be fixing, I mean, you in the sense the developer. The developer will not be fixing the bugs randomly just like that. He will have to start fixing the bugs based on priority and severity only. So here also you should select some priority for your issue, whatever priority you want. So even in Jira, you will have an option to select your priority: high, highest, low, lowest, medium. 5 types of priorities. Whichever one you want, you can select. No problem. That's not going to have any impact. Anusha, select. Either would select just Kutali. Labels, that's all right. You need not select any label. That's all right, because you do not have any labels. Epic link. I'll tell you what an epic link is. Relax. You don't need to select anything. Relax. Don't select anything. I'll tell you. Select sprint. Relax. You need not do anything even there also. Relax. No problem. You can directly click on create. You can directly click on create. After filling these details, click on create. So after clicking on create, at the bottom of your screen, in the backlog section, are you seeing one issue? At the bottom of your screen, in the backlog section, bottom middle of the screen, you have something called as backlog. There you should have one issue. So are you guys able to see it? Okay. So your story has been created and it has been added to the backlog items. This is what is your backlog item is. Your backlog item has now one issue. Your epic, you don't directly work on the epic, so it will not be present in your backlog, because the epic, you may not be able to complete an epic in one sprint. Okay. Time duration for an epic is very large. You might not be able to complete an epic in one sprint also, to be very honest. You will take at least 2 to 3 sprints to close one epic. If it's a 15-day sprint, a 2-week sprint, then you will need at least 2 to 3 sprints, not 2 to 3 weeks, 2 to 3 sprints to complete. That means roughly 1 month to 1.5 months to complete your epic. So that is why your epic, it's all right even if you don't mention any sprint, because the same epic will be present in multiple sprints. The epic might be same, but under the epic, you will be having stories, right? The stories, again, you can complete your stories in 1 or 2 sprints, no problem. Because stories are also big issues. Stories are again divided into multiple tasks. Your tasks will have to be completed in 1 sprint only. 1 sprint, you can complete your task. 1 or more than 1 sprint, your stories. More than that is your epic. So that is why for your story, he's asking you what is the sprint. So everyone is seeing one backlog issue in your Jira. Everyone is seeing one backlog issue. All right. All right. Refresh your page, everyone. Refresh your page. Refresh it, Ali. So how many issues have we created so far? One, two, or next three, next four. You have created two issues. One is an epic, one is a story. You have created two issues. One is an epic, other one is a story. So what did I tell you? Epic should be broken down into multiple stories. But in your epic section, are you seeing four zeros, 4x, one after the other? These four zeros, 4x, one after the other. Are you able to see it? In your epic section, are you able to see four zeros, one after the other, line? Yes? Okay. So you'll be seeing after creating one epic, one story. After creating your second issue, that is your story. After creating your story, your numbers should be reflected here, saying that because an epic is divided into multiple stories. But why come your epic is not showing any numbers here? Why and how is your story not related to this epic? Why do you think so? Why do you think this story is not having any relationship with your epic? Because if one epic has to be divided into multiple stories, your epic and story have some relationship. Only then you can divide your epic into multiple stories. But why is that your story not, even after you created your story, it is not reflected in epic? Any idea? Exactly. We did not link the epic with the story. We need to link, that is connect this story with your epic, whichever epic of your choice. So how will you do it? You have already created the story. Now how will you do it? How will you do it? Just simply click on your backlog issue. Just click on this issue like that. That's it. Katham. At the extreme right, you should be getting something like this. Everyone getting? Click on your story. That is your issue. You should get an option like this. Here itself. Are you guys getting it? Okay. So, so at the right hand side, when you are seeing this screen, expand your more fields. Expand your more fields. Yes. If you expand more fields section, you will see epic link option. So click on none. You'll see all your epics. You see all your epics. So select your epic of choice. See, she has selected an epic of her choice. Everyone, did you select the epic of your choice? Okay, everyone, did you click on epic link in your story? Your epic link will be present in your story. All right, not in your epic. Epic link will be present in your story only. You don't link epic with another epic. You link epic and one different story. So click on your story. You'll be getting the options like that, which are seeing on the right hand side, and you can click on epic link and you can select whichever epic you want, because the story has to be part of one epic. Epic is divided into multiple stories. This story has to be a part of one epic. So you can select whatever epic you want of your choice. So after you link, you should see numbers getting updated here at in the epics section. So everyone seeing your numbers getting updated. Previously it was 4 zeros. Now you should be seeing some different numbers. Everyone seeing different numbers. After selecting your epic link, you should be seeing some numbers being updated in the epic section. So everyone seeing your numbers getting updated. Good. Good. I mean, you need not click on anything called as save. That's all right. You need not click on save. It will be automatically saved. That's cool. Okay. Next, at the right side, in this at the right side, the middle of the screen, extreme right side, you have. What do you want me to show? Amma, epic link me click cheytali. This is delete epic. This is how your epic will look like. Epic link will look like. If you click on none, you'll be getting all the epics that you have created. You'll be getting only one because I have asked you to create only one. If you have created more than one, all of the epics will be visible here. You can select whichever epic you want. Okay, select the epic. Okay, na Srinivas. Okay, na? Next, right hand side, middle of the screen, you should see some eye symbol. Eye, Ank, Kanlu. Eyes, your two eyes, just like how you have two eyes. Yes, exactly. This option. So everyone seeing this eye button. Eye button. Watch options. What is this eye button? This is free Jira. That is why you got eye option. But in your real-time Jira, you will have something called as watcher. 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 So what is this watcher? What is this watcher about? What does this watcher do? Nothing. So imagine you and your friend are both doing testing. Okay, you and your friend are both doing testing. Your friend has, as I already mentioned during your bug life cycle, you have done your testing in the morning. You have got a bug. You have raised the bug. Your friend does not know, and he has created same Jira again for the same bug. He has created a Jira again for the same bug. So what will that Jira be called as? What will that bug be called as? What is the status of that bug? You have tested in the morning, you got the bug, you have raised the bug. Your friend has tested it in the afternoon, he has also got the same bug. He has again created a new ticket, new Jira ticket. What will it be called as? It will be called as a duplicate. Okay, duplicate. But after deleting or after removing his Jira issue, because you already have it, he wants to pay close attention to what is happening in your Jira. Because even for him, it is the same bug. If this bug is resolved, even his testing activity will also start. So he wants to closely monitor what is happening in your bug, because there is a dependency for him also. Unless this bug is fixed for him, he cannot start doing his testing also. Both of you are getting same bug. Both of your work is stopped because of this work. So your friend wants to have regular updates about this issue. He might forget looking into this issue, because you may or may not update your friend individually. Monica has raised this bug. Sorry, not Monica. What is your name? Anusha. Anusha has raised this bug. Anusha will closely monitor this bug. It's her responsibility. But Anusha's friend has also got the same bug. But Anusha's friend did not raise the bug. So Anusha's friend will not be getting any notifications on this bug. But if Anusha's friend also wants to pay close attention to this, Anusha's friend also wants updates about this bug. If someone has updated the status, someone has updated some comment, someone has changed something, then automatically Anusha's friend also wants to get those updates, all those updates.
then she has to click on this I button. She will be watching this issue. Okay, if you click on this, I mean, by default, those who have raised this issue, they will be watching this issue. But for those who have not raised the issue, but they want to pay close attention to this issue, they can also click on this I button so that they will be added. So if you can see, she has added to the list of watchers. So 2 people are watching this issue. If anything happens to this issue, someone might have updated a comment, someone might have changed the status, someone might have provided or requested for some more details, whatever it is. Both these people or all the people who are present under the watchers list, they will be getting notifications on their email. Emails you should pakka check every day. So understood what a watcher is now? Watcher is nothing but you are also keeping a close eye. So in Telugu, they will say, Kannesh unchu antaru Telugulo. Same. I don't know what they call it in Hindi, what they call it in Tamil and all those languages. In Telugu, they will say, oh, Kannesh unchu din meeda. Exact example for this one. I'm not sure what they call it in Telugu. Yes, all team members can watch the bug activity. If you start, see in your YouTube video on YouTube, people stream their videos, Carry Minati. Okay, what they'll say, hello dosto, subscribe, share, subscribe, like and comment to my channel. Subscribe क्यों बोलते हैं? Why do they say subscribe? Subscribe means if you subscribe, what happens if you subscribe to the YouTube channel, you will be getting all updates. He uploads a new video, you will be automatically getting an update. He'll be he'll be typing some post, you will automatically get an update. Similarly, same thing about your watcher also. If you start watching this issue, you'll be getting all those updates about this issue via email. Even on your Jira also, you'll be getting it. So understood what a watcher will do? Okay. Even if you have not raised the issue, you can still click on watch and you'll start watching this issue. Any update happens to this issue, you will be getting a notification. Not mandatory that you are the person who has raised the issue. That's all right. Even if you did not raise the issue, that's all right. Still be getting all the updates. So did you update the Epic link? If you have updated the Epic link, the indication that you have updated the Epic link is that under the Epic section, you should get some numbers other than 0. Low priority and high severity. That's a very odd combination, to be honest. Low priority, high severity. If it's high severity, how come it will be low priority is what my question is. If it is high severity bug, how come you put it on low priority? How is it your last priority? Usually that's a very odd combination, right? Maybe you'll not have anything like that, to be honest. Maybe if you can find something on the internet, that would be good. But usually if it's high severity or something like a blocker, it will be worked on priority. But again, you don't expect the entire development team to work on one single issue. Let's say your development team has 10 people. One person will be assigned to this particular Jira. That's it. Not the entire development team. The application itself is not opening, then the entire development team is on fire. That's a different issue altogether. But usually when have a bug, which is a high severity bug, or even in general a bug, only one person will be looking into it, not the entire development team. Even in your testing also, if you have got the bug, if you have raised the bug, only you are responsible for getting it resolved from your developer. You should take the responsibility. You should take that credibility, accountability. All right. High level Jira oksari malli chepara. I did not explain the entire Jira. Inka mottam Jira cheppaledu nenu. So for now we have created one epic, one story. That's it. Ante ikkada daake ayindi ippadi varaku. We have created one epic, we have created one story. That's it. We have moved only till this point. So we have created epic, we have created a story, we have linked epic and story. We have also learned how to watch. So everyone understood till this point, or any confusion, any doubt? Yes, epic can be divided into multiple stories. Epic can be divided into multiple stories. Each story is like your user requirement. So you will start working on stories. Story will be again divided into tasks. Tasks are like your test cases only. So if you want to close one epic, you'll have to first close all the underlying stories. Let's say one epic has 4 stories. So to close one epic, you will have to close 4 stories, and each story has 3 tasks. Each story has 3 tasks. So if you want to close your epic, how many tasks you do close? One epic has 4 stories. Each story has 3 tasks. So how many tasks do you think you should close to close your entire epic? Yes, you should close 12 tasks. 3 tasks for one story. So you have 4 stories. 3 into 4 is 12. So once all the 12 tasks are closed, all the 4 stories will be closed. If all the 4 stories are closed, one entire epic can be closed. This is how it is organized in reality. Okay. So this is your story. Next, we will stop it here for today. There is one final feature that you need to learn for today. At the left side, at the right side, just to the right of your watcher option. Okay, just to the right side of your watcher option, share option and share button. Share button. Share button. Click on that. You can share the issue. At the bottom, you have something called as copy link. Kinda copy link vachina. Yes. Everybody, see this. If you click on the share button, you all know share button. So if you click on the share button, you have something called as copy link. Everyone getting the copy link button? So if you click on copy link, click copy link, click copy link. If you click on copy link, why do you need to copy Jira link? You have already, you know what is an RTM, requirement traceability matrix. Requirement traceability matrix, you all know this. So in requirement traceability matrix, or even in your test case, sometimes they will ask you to include the Jira link. Let's say we got a bug, and if you got a bug, your client will ask you, where is the Jira for this? You should copy this link and provide the Jira there. Okkasari new tab open chesanlo Jira link copy cheyamma okkasari. Open a new tab and copy the Jira link. Just copy ante. Oh, itlo chinna meeku. Sorry, no problem. This is how you can copy your Jira link. This is what it will show you. Okay, if you open, this is the actual Jira link, the Jira issue. Okay, so again, just to the right of your share button, just to the right side of your share button, you have 3 dots. Click on those 3 dots, actions button. Exactly. Can everyone see clone option? Clone. Can everyone see clone option? Clone. CLONE clone. Clone option. Click on clone. What does clone do? What does clone do?
clone, as you all know, clone, what is the meaning of clone? What do you understand by clone? Copy, okay, okay, copy, yeah, okay. Exactly, exact copy of your, they have cloned a baby, they have cloned a sheep. What does it mean? They have created an exact replica. So if you want to create an exact replica, clone no come outside, click on clone button, click J. So you can create an exact clone of the same issue. But again, you can change the description, you can change all these details, no problem. You can edit those details. Just because you are cloning does not mean that those details will be same. You can modify the description and all those parts. No problem. You can modify. Now go back to your backlog. You will have 3 issues, 1 epic and 2 stories. Sir, backlog loki ellamma, left side lonchi backlog loki ellu okasari. Left side lo backlog undi kada neeku? Exactly. Go from there. Yeah, correct. So how many issues do you have in backlog? Clone. One is the original issue, one is the clone issue. Can you see it? Okay. So you can clone your issue also. See, why do you clone? Usually, why do you clone in your Jira project? In your Jira is if the issue is, if the issue is similar, but just there is some minor description change, test data change, screenshot change. Okay. You don't want to do the entire thing again. Okay. You want to use the existing one and modify only some of those details. Then you can clone the issue. No problem. You can clone the issue. So understood cloning? Watchers will not be copied. If you do cloning, watchers will not be copied. Severity, priority, description, these will be carried, but test data or the attachments might not be copied sometimes. Attachments might not be copied once. Which menu? Which menu do you want to see? Just because you are cloning does not mean you will be copying everything. You will be copying the description. You will be copying the summary. You will be copying the priority, severity, all this stuff. Okay. Anusha wants to, how did you clone? Chal, mali clone చేయకు. మళ్ళీ క్లోన్ చేయకు తల్లి. ఒక నిమిషం లైన్ లో ఉన్నాను. All right. So we will close it here for today. Saturday night. So it's raining. So better go to sleep. Let's not waste time. Okay. I'm stopping the recording here. Anisha, you can stop sharing your